Hello and a very good day everyone. So today we will learn on how we can actually create an interesting visual using pivot table and if function. So let's get started. So what I'm going to do is I want to actually show how to create pivot table. So in order to create a pivot table, we have to make sure that we need to put our cursor or the active cell on the existing table. So normally what I'll do is I'll press Ctrl A so that it will highlight the entire table. Then I go to insert, I click pivot table. So once I click pivot table, a box will appear and I want to put it in a new worksheet. So I just press OK. So now if you look carefully, this given data we have date, football club, revenue items and revenue. So basically in this raw data, we have 4 different columns: date, football club, revenue items and revenue. So basically my manager wants to know what are the revenue items for the respective football clubs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the football club at the filter. I'm going to tick the revenue item so that it will automatically pop out at the rows, and I want to tick at revenue so that it will show us the figures. And then what I'm going to do is I want to actually sort properly. Right click and then sort largest to smallest, so that in this case my manager can see what is the largest revenue up to the lowest revenue. And then I click pivot chart and I press OK. So from here my manager can see the data properly. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to put my cursor on B1, Ctrl C, copy it because it's all, and I'm going to paste it over here. So all, and then I'm going to use the if function equal if. So basically the logic test is if just see the B1 all is equals to all, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put here overall football clubs. And if just say it's false, then I will link it back to B1. So basically if just say I select any football club, so it will actually show me over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press here enter. So right now it will have the overall football clubs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press here right click and I want to hide all fill button, and then I'll click on the chart element. I will remove the legend, remove the grid line, and I will just turn on the data label. So in this case, my manager can actually see the data. And if just say you don't really want the full number, you want 1000, so you can select this, right click, format axis, and then in display units, instead of none, you can actually put thousands over here. So in this case, my manager can see the data. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the pivot chart analyze, insert slicer, and I will link to the select the football club, and I press OK. So right now if you notice, if just say I click Arsenal, it will show me the performance of Arsenal Football Club. When I click Chelsea, it will show me the performance of Chelsea Football Club. So what I want to do is I want to select this title over here. I'll just select the ages. I won't double click. I will just select the ages and I'll go to the formula bar, equal, and I will link to E1. Then I press enter. So right now it will show me overall football clubs. So the interesting part is if just say I were to click on Chelsea, it will also show me the Chelsea Football Club performance. So from here my manager can understand, okay, this is Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester United, Arsenal, and then if just say I click here clear filter, you will notice it will show me the overall football club. So this is how we can use a pivot table, pivot chart, and also the if function to create a dynamic interactive presentation.